Hey everyone, it's Hamid. We all want to live long, healthy lives, right? But sometimes silent dangers can sneak up on us. Blood clots are one of those dangers. They can be ticking time bombs, often forming without any noticeable symptoms until it's too late. In this eye-opening video, we're going to reveal 12 shocking warning signs that could indicate a dangerous blood clot lurking in your body. From sudden swelling to unexpected chest pain, recognizing these symptoms early could be the difference between life and death. Have you ever noticed one of your legs or arms suddenly looking a bit puffier than usual? Don't brush it off. While swelling can be caused by a number of things, it can be a major red flag for a blood clot, especially if the swelling is concentrated in one specific area. This type of swelling might feel different too. It can be warm to the touch, tender and even painful. If you press on the swollen area, it might feel hard or tight. Sudden, unexplained swelling is not something to ignore. Get it checked out by a doctor as soon as possible. We all know chest pain is a scary symptom. While it's often associated with heart problems, it can also be a sign of a blood clot in the lungs, known as a pulmonary embolism. This type of chest pain is often described as a sharp stabbing pain that gets worse when you breathe deeply or cough. You might also feel a tightness or pressure in your chest. Chest pain from a pulmonary embolism often comes on suddenly and can be accompanied by shortness of breath, rapid heartbeat, and even dizziness. If you're experiencing any kind of unexplained chest pain, call 911 immediately. We all get a little out of breath sometimes, especially after climbing a flight of stairs or running to catch the bus. But if you're suddenly struggling to catch your breath for no apparent reason, it could be a sign of a blood clot in your lungs. This is because the clot blocks the flow of blood to your lungs, making it harder to breathe. Shortness of breath from a pulmonary embolism can range from mild to severe. It can also come on suddenly and worsen with activity. If you're experiencing shortness of breath, especially if it's accompanied by chest pain, dizziness, or a rapid heartbeat, call 911. Our skin can tell us a lot about our health. And when it comes to blood clots, one of the telltale signs is a change in skin color. If you notice your skin becoming red, or even taking on a bluish or purplish tint, especially in a leg or arm, it could be a sign of a blood clot. This discoloration is often caused by the clot blocking blood flow, leading to a buildup of blood in the affected area. Along with the color change, you might also notice that the skin feels warm or tender to the touch. If you notice any unusual changes in your skin color, don't hesitate to reach out to your doctor. Have you ever touched your skin and noticed one area feels significantly warmer than the surrounding skin? While it's normal for our skin temperature to fluctuate slightly, a persistent area of warmth, especially in a leg or arm, could be a sign of a blood clot. This warmth is caused by inflammation, your body's natural response to an injury or irritation. When a blood clot forms, it triggers an inflammatory response in the affected area, leading to increased blood flow and a feeling of warmth. With a fever, your entire body temperature is elevated. But with a blood clot, the warmth is usually localized to the area around the clot. We've all experienced leg pain at some point, whether it's a muscle cramp after a workout or a nagging ache after a long day on our feet. But when it comes to blood clots, leg pain is not something to ignore. Pain caused by a blood clot in the leg, also known as deep vein thrombosis or DVT, can feel like a charley horse or a deep muscle ache. It can be constant or intermittent, and it might worsen when you stand or walk. You might also notice swelling, tenderness, or warmth in the affected leg. A cough can be a real nuisance, especially during cold and flu season. But did you know that a sudden unexplained cough could be a sign of something more serious, like a pulmonary embolism? A blood clot in the lungs can irritate the lining of the lungs, triggering a persistent cough. This cough might be dry, or it could produce blood-tinged mucus. If it's accompanied by other symptoms like chest pain, shortness of breath, or a rapid heartbeat, it's crucial to seek medical attention immediately. Our heart rate naturally fluctuates throughout the day, speeding up during exercise or moments of stress and slowing down when we're resting. But a rapid heartbeat that comes on suddenly and without explanation could be a sign of a blood clot. When a blood clot lodges in the lungs, it forces the heart to work harder to pump blood through the blockage. This extra strain can lead to a rapid or irregular heartbeat. We've all felt a little dizzy at times, whether it's from standing up too quickly or skipping a meal. But if you're experiencing sudden dizziness or lightheadedness, especially if it's accompanied by other symptoms like shortness of breath, chest pain or a rapid heartbeat, it could be a sign of a blood clot. When a blood clot blocks blood flow to the brain, it can cause dizziness, lightheadedness or even fainting. We live in a fast-paced world, and it's easy to feel tired or run down at times. But if you're experiencing unusual fatigue that persists despite getting enough rest, it's important to pay attention. While fatigue can be a symptom of many different conditions, it can also be a sign of a blood clot. When a blood clot forms, it can disrupt the flow of oxygen-rich blood to your organs and tissues, leaving you feeling drained and exhausted. This fatigue might come on gradually or suddenly, and it can be severe enough to interfere with your daily activities. We all experience nausea and vomiting from time to time, whether it's from a stomach bug or food poisoning. But these common symptoms can also be a sign of something more serious, like a blood clot. When a blood clot forms in the digestive system, it can block blood flow to the intestines, leading to nausea, vomiting, abdominal pain, and even bloody stools. This condition, known as mesenteric vein thrombosis, is a medical emergency and requires immediate treatment. Pain is our body's way of telling us something is wrong. And when it comes to blood clots, sharp, sudden pain in an arm or leg is a major red flag. This type of pain is often caused by a blood clot forming in a deep vein, blocking blood flow and increasing pressure in the affected limb. The pain can be severe enough to make it difficult to move or use the limb. Unlike muscle pain, which usually comes on gradually, pain from a blood clot often appears suddenly and without warning. Wow, we've covered a lot of ground today. But here's the takeaway. Blood clots are serious business, and ignoring the warning signs could be fatal. Remember, early detection is key when it comes to blood clots. By familiarizing yourself with these 12 silent signs, you're taking a proactive step in protecting your health and the health of your loved ones. If you experience any of these symptoms, especially if they come on suddenly or are accompanied by other unusual symptoms, don't hesitate to seek medical attention immediately. Stay healthier.